never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good evening, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees, The Ugly Truth with Ken. Back from my short vacation to Pennsylvania and checking out the Yankees and the Phillies. So this is going to be the first game that I've called since last Wednesday. Glad to be back. Glad to see some of y'all that are here. Going to give y'all some shout outs. We've got Margaret, Yanks for Life, Kaz, John, Jonathan, John Barry, John Mazzola, Tiffany, Daniel Barry Sports, James. Appreciate y'all being here. This game's a little bit delayed because I had a hail/rainstorm. Hey, Nancy, welcome. And I'm going to start by going over tonight's lineup. Leading off playing left field is going to be Maxie Schumann. DHing hitting out of the 2-hole will be Big Ben Rice. Paul Goldschmidt will be at first base hitting out of the 3-hole. Jason Dominguez will be in right field cleaning up. Anthony Volpe will be hitting in the 5-hole at shortstop. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be at second base hitting out of the 6-hole. Jose Caballero will be at second base or third base hitting out of the 7-hole. Spencer Jones will be in center field hitting in the 8-hole. And Ali Sanchez will be behind the dish bringing up the rear. On the bump for the Yankees is going to be Max Fried. And for the Chicago White Sox, former Yankee Randall Grichuk will be leading off playing left field. Playing first base, hitting out of the 2nd hole will be Murakami. At third base, hitting out of the 3-hole will be Miguel Vargas. DHing this evening will be Colson Montgomery. At second base, hitting out of the 5-hole will be second baseman Medroth. In right field, hitting out of the 6-hole will be Braden Montgomery. Another former Yankee, Pereira, will be in center field, hitting out of the 7-hole. Kiro will be behind the dish, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Angel Acuna will be at shortstop, bringing up the rear. And on the mound tonight for the Chicago White Sox is going to be Noah Schultz, left-hander who has a truckload of pitches, and guess we're going to find out what we got. If you haven't heard, Cody Bellinger has a grade 2 hamstring pull or strain and will be out from 4 to 6 weeks. How that will change our trade deadline moves, I have not a slight clue. However, we will make it through there and keep on trucking. And we're a few minutes before actual game time. So I'm going to go over today's scoreboard, the active one that we have. Earlier in the day, the Rangers beat the Mariners 7-3. In the bottom of the 5th, the Diamondbacks and the Pirates are locked up at 0s. In the bottom of the 4th, the Orioles have a 4-1 lead on the Tigers. Also in the bottom of the 4th, the Marlins have a 5-2 lead on the Phillies. In the top of the 4th, the Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead on the Nationals. The Guardians and Reds are in a rain delay. In the bottom of the 3rd, the Mets have a 3-1 lead over the Braves. And we're about to get this one underway. Another game that's in the rain delay is the Cubs and Cardinals. So it is the Midwest, and thunderstorms do happen. For those of you that are here, we have our first active poll of the night. How many innings will Max Fried pitch in his second start from the IL? 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 plus. So if you haven't, please drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And as you know, for every live play-by-play, we strive to get 30 likes per live stream. Currently, we're at 14, so we're 16 away from that goal. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And by interim, while I was offline, I had a couple people unsubscribe. So we are now at 821 subscribers, 4 away from our next milestone of 825. So if you're not a member of the Yankees, The Ugly Truth family, I call live play-by-plays almost daily. I drop shorts almost daily. And I host open panels where you can come up and talk baseball. If any of these things appeal to you, then please consider subscribing to Yankees, The Ugly Truth. And I want to give a shout out to Mitch Kotsky of the Hardcore Sports Network because they are simulcasting our live play-by-play. Hardcore Sports offers a plethora of things like football, basketball, wrestling. If these things appeal to you, then consider subscribing to the Hardcore Sports Network. So how are we feeling about this series? John mentioned earlier that Esmeralda Valdez was hit by a pitch on the wrist and was removed from the game, apparently in significant pain. He was the young rookie that pounded a couple of home runs opposite field against us. Sad to hear that. And as you know, we are 1 week away from the trade deadline. What are our feelings? Who do we think that we're going to go out there and get? It would be nice if the Yankees came out swinging tonight and pounded the White Sox, keeping the trolls or the real fans out of this stream so I don't have to look at their negative crap. A little bit excited. It's like I said, it's been several days since I called a game, and I'm looking forward to this one. While I was gone, I did happen to drop a few shorts. If you didn't get to check them out, hop over and check them out and let me know what you think. I've got a few more built, probably drop another one this evening. And it looks like the White Sox are taking the field, so this one is about to get underway. Hey, Ronald, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. I am just amazed that Anthony Volpe is still playing shortstop. Schultz is 3-7 on the year with a 6.04 ERA. He is a tall one. He's 6'10". Hey, Corky, welcome to the stream. So he's the same height as Randy Johnson. So how are we feeling about the game? What do we think? If you haven't, please drop your vote in that active poll. This Chicago White Sox team is definitely different than last year's variant. A lot of young, talented ball players, and they've got a couple of former Yankees out there, Everson Pereira and Randall Grichuk. and they tend to den us up. Alan Porter is the home plate umpire. He is in his 17th big league season, and he is considered a neutral umpire. And Schultz sets. First pitch is on the way, and that 95-mile-an-hour sinker is outside. Count is 1-0. Max is hitting .220 on the season with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and a .785 OPS. Schultz sets and fires. The pitch catches the inside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. And you are right, Corky. Let's go Yankees. Schultz sets and fires, and the cutter is inside. Count is 2-1 on Max. Hey, Jabes. Welcome to the stream. All fans are welcome. And Schultz sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that sinker is fouled straight back. Count is 2-2. This is Max's first time leading off for the Yankees. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and Schumann fouls that one straight back. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the 6th pitch of the at-bat. And Schultz sets and fires, and the sinker's off the plate. The count is now full, 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains 3-2. Way to go. Elevate the pitch count. That's what we want to see. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the 9th pitch of the at-bat. And Schultz sets and fires, and that pitch is in there for call. Strike 3. And Schumann is going to challenge this one. And that one does paint the bottom of the strike zone. So the Yankee lost the first challenge of the night. And that is call strike 3. Welcome, Sean. Appreciate you hopping into the stream, brother. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. First pitch is out of the way, and that is up and in. Count is and Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. And Schultz sets and fires, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Hey, Daver, welcome. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Curveball. Count is evened at 2-2. And Schultz sets and fires, and Rice swings and misses for strike 3. That is Schultz's second strikeout. That was a nice 96-mile-an-hour sinker. 2 down. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch to Goldie is a cutter inside. Count is 1-0. Goldie's hitting .258 on the season, 16 home runs. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie swings and misses at the cutter. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Goldie fouls that one straight back. Count is 1-2. And to answer your question, James, I called play-by-plays for a year on the strike zone. I've been here on Yankees The Ugly Truth for about a year and a half or so. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie slaps this one past the first baseman. He's going to make it into right field. Montgomery is going to get the ball in quickly, and Goldie leads the Yankees' first hit. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. Hey, John the Beagle Dad, welcome. Hi.
I grabbed my stuff because I'm staying tonight at Mom's.
What?
I'm staying tonight at Mom's. So is what. So,
and Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the inside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. All right. You can say
let's go Yankees. And Wyatt says let's go Yankees as well.
All right. Good night, baby. Schultz sets and fires, and the fastball is off the plate. That was 97 miles an hour. Well, thank you, James. Appreciate that. And Schultz sets and fires, and Dominguez fouls that one off. Count remains 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and Dominguez swings and misses for strike 3. And Schultz is going to strike out 3 Yankee batters. The Yankees are going to strand a runner at first. Coming up to bat for the White Sox is going to be Grichuk, Murakami, and Vargas. And we'll go take a quick peek at our scoreboard. As I mentioned earlier, the Rangers beat the Mariners 7-3. In the top of the 6th, the Diamondbacks have a 2-0 lead on the Pirates. In the top of the 5th, the Orioles have a 5-3 lead on the Tigers. In the bottom of 5, the Marlins lead the Phillies 5-2. In the bottom of the 4th, the Blue Jays lead the Nationals 3-1. In the bottom of the 4th, the Braves have tied the Mets up at 3 apiece. As you know, heading to the bottom of 1, there is no score in our game. And the Cubs and the Cardinals are in a rain delay. Next game will start at 9:38, and that's going to be the Astros, Angels, Red Sox, and Athletics. And then the last game on the hopper is going to be the Brewers and the Giants. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 21 votes. So if you haven't, let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Max Fried is on the bump throwing the last of his warm-up pitches, and his first start after coming off the IL. Did a great job. He actually touched 99 miles an hour, fastest that I've seen him as a Yankee. And Fried sets, pitch is on the way, and the cutter is up high. Count is 1-0. Grichuk is hitting .248 on the season, 9 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a .790 OPS. And Fried sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. And Fried sets. The pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Fried sets and fires, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the ball ricochets off the bag at third base. It's going to make it into left field. Grichuk is rounding first, heading to second. And, oh my God, Jazz blew the catch, or he would have had Grichuk in there at second. So Grichuk is going to lead off with a double. Coming up at bat is Murakami. And the pitch is on the way. And Murakami lines this one into center field. It's going to drop in front of Jones. Grichuk is going to advance to third. So White Sox are going to have runners at first and third with nobody out. Vargas is coming up to bat, .242 on the season, 22 home runs, 63 RBIs, 822 OPS, and the first pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Fried sets and fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is 2-0. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off down the third base line. Count is 2-1. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off down the first base side. Count is 2-2. Ed Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low. Count is now full. Vargas was able to check his swing. So the count is full, 3-2. And Freed makes a pickoff attempt at first. Murakami is back in, standing up. First disengagement. Ed Freed sets. Pitch is all the way, and that is fouled off. Count is full, 3-2. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is fouled down the third base line. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ed Freed sets. Pitch is all the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. And coming up to bat is Colson Montgomery, the DH. Montgomery's hitting .218 with a 24 home runs, 59 RBIs, and a .760 OPS. Yankees infield is at double play depth. First pitch is on the way, and that is just low for ball 1. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is down low. Count is 2-0. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is outside. Count is 3-0. Freed is up to 17 pitches. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul down the first base line. Count is 3-1. And Freed sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 2. Count is now full, 3-2. And Fried sets, pitches on the way. And this is grounded past Jazz into right field. And Dominguez fires to third. And he's in there safe. So the White Sox are going to take a 1-0 lead, and their runners at first and third with one out. Medroth is coming up to bat. It was a strong by Dominguez, but it was just a bit offline. And I think he's out. Yeah, he came off the bag. He should be out at third. The Yankees did not challenge. It's too late to challenge. Medroth is hitting .276 with 8 home runs, 37 RBIs, and a .736 OPS. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is called ball one, but Sanchez is challenging this one. I think he's going to win this one. And the pitch is going to be overturned. That's in there for call, strike one. Next pitch is on the way. Actually, I think that was a replay. Count is 0-1 on Medroth. A little bit of non-field delay. It looks like maybe a pitch comm issue. Count is 0-1 on Medroth. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Count is 0-2. Fried sets and fires. This pitch is skied to center field. Jones has it. He fires it in, but Murakami is going to tag and score for the second out. So it is a 2-0 lead for the Chicago White Sox. Coming up to bat is the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. And Fried sets, fires, and the fastball is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Montgomery is hitting .246 on the season, 3 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a .717 OPS. Next pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the outside of the strike zone for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. And Freed sets, pitches on the way, and this is chop foul in the dirt. Count remains 0-2. Freed is at 26 pitches with 2 outs. Next pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered into left field. This one is over Schumann's head. He falls down, and the ball carries off the field, and Montgomery is going to end up scoring, and that is a triple. It is 3-0 Chicago, and it looks like Max Schumann might have hurt himself on that play. He skidded. He lost his footing on the warning track and skidded and fell. It looks like she is going to stay in the game. Everson Pereira is coming up to bat, former Yankee, hitting through 32 on the season, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, 719 OPS. Freed sets and fires, and Pereira fouls it straight back. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is just a bit high. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 2. Count is 2-1. Freed sets and fires. That pitch is swung on and miss. Count is 2-2. Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is not check swung. So that is going to be call strike 3. As we head to the top of the second, Anthony Volpe, Jazz Chisholm, and Jose Caballero will be coming up to bat. And they're going to be facing a 3-0 deficit. Tire players, how so, John? John, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Oh. For those of you that haven't, please post your vote in our active poll. We have 22 votes at this time. And as you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're currently at 19, so we're 11 away from our goal. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And Schultz sets. The first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Volpe lines this one at Montgomery for the first out. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Jazz. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is going to be off the umpire. Count is 1-1. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 2-1 on Jazz. Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls the cutter straight back. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike three on Jazz. So that is the second out of the inning. That's Schultz's fourth strikeout on the night. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And the pitch is all the way, and the cutter is in there for call. Strike one, count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Caballero swings and misses. Count is 0-2. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that was off the plate. And the White Sox are going to challenge this one. And it is confirmed that it is a ball, so the White Sox have lost their first challenge. And Schultz sets, pitches on the way, and Caballero fouls that one straight back. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is chop foul. Count remains 2-2. And Schultz sets. The pitch is off the plate. Count is 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Grichuk is back on it, and he makes the play on the warning track for the third out. So the Yankees are going to go down in order in the top half of the second. Coming up to bat in the bottom half is going to be Caro, Acuna, and Grichuk, 8, 9, and 1. So, as I always say, how do you eat a dinosaur? One bite at a time. Very early in this game, and we are certainly not out of it. However, we got some work to do. For those of you that haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Actually, my son Steven got a cheesesteak at the ballpark. And Fried sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Fried sets, and the pitch is a sinker down low. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is looped into left field or right field. It's going to drop in front of Dominguez for a single. Next pitch is on the way, and the cutter is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is all the way. This is bounced off of Fried. Fried shoots the Jazz, and they're only going to get the guy at second. So they have a runner at first base with one out. So that one will be scored 1-4. Coming up to bat is Randall Grichuk. He had a double off the third base bag in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch is on the way, and the curveball is outside. Count is 1-0. And Fried sets. Pickoff attempt at first, and Acuna is back in safe. Count is going to remain 0-1. First disengagement. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. And that is off the glove of Sanchez, and Acuna is going to make it in at second. It's going to be a pass ball on Sanchez. Count is 3-0 on Grichuk. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 3-1. Fried sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now full, 3-2. And Fried steps off the mound to chase Acuna back. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike three, beautiful curveball. So that is going to be the second out. Coming up to bat is Murakami. And Fried sets, and the pitch is foul down the third base line. Count is 0-1. Certainly there are trades, Jonathan, that can help the team. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper's off the plate. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up high. Count is now 3-1 on Murakami. And Fried sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate for ball 4. So they're going to have runners at, White Sox are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Miguel Vargas, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch is on the way, and the changeup is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is all the way, and that is chop foul. Count is 0-2 on Vargas. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 1-2, and Fried just threw his 51st pitch. He's probably got a pitch count of about 70 pitches or so. Fried sets and fires, and that ball is foul down the third base line. Next pitch is on the way, and that is chop foul. Count is 1 add 2. Ed Freed sets, pitches all the way. That curveball is way up high. Count is even at deuce, deuce. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the White Sox in the bottom of the second. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be Spencer Jones, Ali Sanchez, and Max Schumann. 8, 9, and 1. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. For those of you that are here, as you know, our goal is 30 likes for every live play-by-play. We're currently at 19, so we're 11 away from our goal for each live play-by-play. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 821 subscribers, 4 away from our next milestone of 825. So if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family and you like live play-by-plays, I call them almost every day. If you like shorts, I drop them almost every day. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, I host those too. And if that appeals to you, then maybe Yankees The Ugly Truth is the place for you. Please consider subscribing. And the first pitch is all the way. And that is inside to Jones. Sweeper count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that almost hits Jones. Count is 2-0. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jones tried to hold his swing, and he check swings a foul ball. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the cutter is swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the cutter is down low. Count is full. 3-2. Ed Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 3-2. And Schultz sets and fires, and this book is lined into shallow left field, and Grichuk is laying out and makes the play. Grichuk took a hit away from Jones on that one for sure. I think he will come out for another inning there, James. Alex Sanchez is up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the top of the strike zone for call, strike one. Sanchez is hitting .256 on the season, no home runs, 4 RBIs, and a .600 OPS. Schultz sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. And the catcher is challenging the ball call. No, I don't see how you could do that, John. And the call is overturned. It is a strike, so count is now 0-2. Schultz sets and fires. That pitch is up high. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is 2-2. And Schultz sets, pitch is on the way, and he paints the inside of the strike zone for call, strike 3. And that is the second out of the inning, and that's 5 strikeouts on the night for Schultz. Coming up to bat is Max Schumann. First pitch is on the way, and the cutter is in there for call, strike 1. Paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. Schumann struck out in his first plate appearance. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined straight at a diving Montgomery. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. They go down in order. Yankees have Schultz has retired 7 Yankees in a row. And we're going to go to the Major League scoreboard. In the top of the 8th, the Diamondbacks lead the Pirates 2-1. Bottom of the 7th, the Orioles have an 8-5 lead on the Tigers. Top of the 8th, the Phillies lead the Marlins 6-5. Bottom of the 7th, the Blue Jays lead the Nationals 3-2. Top of 7th, the Mets lead the Braves 5-3. As you know, going to the bottom of the 3rd, the White Sox lead the Yankees 3-0. Cubs and Cardinals remain in a weather delay, and that is your active scoreboard at this time. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 23 votes, so thank you for those who have participated in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And as you know, every live play-by-play, we strive to gain 30 likes. We're currently at 20, so we're 10 away from our goal. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 821 subscribers, 4 away from our next milestone of 825. So if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family and you like live play-by-plays, well, I call them almost every day. If you like shorts, I drop them almost every day. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing. Colson Montgomery is coming up to bat, 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI single and a run scored. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is up high. Count is 1-0. And Freed sets. Next pitch is inside. Count is 2-0. It looks like Angel Chavi is warming up in the bullpen. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is down low and off the plate. Count is 3-0. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up high for ball 4. So that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Montgomery. Freed is at 59 pitches. And coming up to bat is Chase Mydroth. Had a sacrifice fly and an RBI on his first plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike 1, nice sweeper. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and that is bounced up the middle. He flips it to Volpe. Volpe fires to Goldschmidt. So that is going to be a 4-6-3 double play to clear the bases and 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Braden Montgomery. And the first pitch to Montgomery is a slider outside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is up high. Count is 2-0. Freed sets and fires. Pitch is way up high. The count is 3-0. Freed's sinker is all over Helen Creation. He has no control of that whatsoever. Next pitch is on the way, and that is chop foul down the third base line. Count is 3-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is skied Caballero is tracking it. He is in foul territory and makes the play for the final out. So Fried completes 3. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of 4 is going to be Big Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, and Jason Dominguez. I think it's time for us to mount our comeback. This is certainly not how I was expecting my inaugural game returning back to the mic since this weekend's Phillies series. Yay for Jason. What are we talking about there, James? We talking about Jason Dominguez? And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a sweeper called. Strike 1 on Ben Rice. And Schultz sets, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Schultz sets and fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 2-1. Rice is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 2-2. Schultz sets and fires. This pitch is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. And Goldschmidt is up to bat. The first pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-1. Goldie is 1 for 1 on the day. Next pitch is on the way, and it is in there for swung on and missed for strike 2. Count is 1-2. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is up high. Count is evened at 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 3-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 4. So that's going to be the second straight walk. Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Schultz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 1-0. And Schultz sets and fires. That pitch catches the inside corner for call. Strike 1, nice sinker. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is grounded through the right side of the or left side of the infield. And the bases are going to be loaded with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe, 0 for 1 on the day. And Schultz sets and fires. The cutter is up high. Count is 1-0. And Schultz sets and fires. That pitch is off the plate. Oh my God, they call that a strike? All right, count is 1-1. And Schultz sets, pitch is on the way, and this is a chopper up the middle. It's going to be fielded by Acuna, and a run is going to score. Volpe is thrown out at first. Yankees have runners at second and third. So coming up to bat is Jazz. Yankees are now down 3-1.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
And they are pulling Schultz out of this game. He's headed to the dugout.
Hit the road, Jack.
And don't you count back no more. And it looks like Chris Murphy is coming in to replace Noah Sanchez. He is a left-handed bullpen arm. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is 1-0 on Jazz. Productive at bat, Jazz. We need to bring another run in. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-1. And Murphy sets and fires. The fastball is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz hammers this one into right center field. It's going to split the gap. Rounding third is Goldie, and Dominguez rounds third, and that is a 2-run double for Dominguez. And this game is tied at 3 apiece, with Jazz Chisholm standing at second with 1 out. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And Murphy sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Murphy sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up high. Count is now 3-1. And Jazz steals third base. And that is Jazz's 28th stolen base. And Murphy sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero swings and misses at the slider. Count is now full, 3-2. All right, Jose. Productive at bat, brother. Productive at bat. And Murphy sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 4. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and third with 1 out. Coming up to bat is Spencer Jones. Productive at bat, son. He lined out in his first plate appearance, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is on the way, and Jones fouls it off. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and Jones fouls this one down the first base line. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled down the third base side. Count remains 0-2. All right, Spencer, productive at bat, brother. Duck on the pond. Duck on the pond. And the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded up the middle, and they are going to be out of the double play, but Jones is going to be thrown out at first, but Jazz is going to score, and that is going to give the Yankees a 4-3 lead. Coming up to bat is Ali Sanchez. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to third base. Vargas fields it and fires across the diamond to Murakami to end the 4th inning for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees drop a 4 spot in this inning to take a 4-3 lead. Coming up to bat for the White Sox is going to be Everson Pereira, Hero, and Acuna. And Angel Chavi was warming up in the bullpen, so I anticipate he's going to be the first pitcher out of the hopper. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 24 votes at this time. And as you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're currently at 26. So we are 4 away from our goal of 30 for this live play-by-play. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And in our Major League scoreboard today, the Rangers beat the Mariners 7-3 earlier this afternoon. In the bottom of the ninth, the Diamondbacks and the Pirates are locked up at 2s. In the top of the ninth, the Orioles lead the Tigers 8-5. In the bottom of the ninth, the Phillies lead the Marlins 7-5. In the top of the ninth, the Blue Jays lead the Nationals 3-2. In the bottom of the eighth, the Mets have taken an 9-3 lead on the Braves. As you know, heading to the bottom of the fourth in this game, Yankees lead the White Sox 4-3, and the Cubs and Cardinals are still in a rain delay. In about 10 minutes, we're going to have a few games starting, Astros and the Angels, and the Red Sox and the Athletics. And Hilchevy is coming into the game. And the first pitch is all the way, and the slider is inside. Count is 1-0. Pereira is 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out in his first plate appearance. Chavez sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And Chavez sets, pitches all the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Chavez sets, pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that is Chavez's first strikeout of the night. Heading up to bat, coming up to bat is Kiro, 1 for 1 on the day with an opposite field single. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Chavez sets, pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive right at Jazz for the second out. Coming up to bat is Angel Cunha. He grounded into a fielder's choice, his first plate up. And Chavez sets and fires. That pitch is inside for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is bounce past Volpe for a base hit. So Acuna is going to have a 2-out single. Coming up to bat is Randall Grichuk, 1 for 2 on the day, a double and a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball one. Pitch is on the way, and there's a snap throw to first. Acuna dives back safely. So the count is 1-1. And Chavez sets and fires. That pitch is down low. Count is 2-1 on Grichuk. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Count is now 3-1 on Grichuk. And Grichuk Chavez sets, and this ball is grounded to Volpe. He flips it to Jazz for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the White Sox. Chavez works a scoreless fourth inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Max Schumann, Ben Rice, and Paul Goldschmidt. And I'm going to take a step away from the mic. I'll be back in just a half a click. As you know, I was in Philadelphia this past weekend, and it looks like Trevor Richards is coming in to replace Chris Murphy. He is a right-handed pitcher. And I was able to catch the game at Citizens Bank Park on Saturday. Yankees won 3-1. Ryan Weathers was the pitcher that pitched that day. I was able to meet up with Jason from 161 River Ave and Jonathan at the game. It was a good time, and I was glad to see everybody there. First pitch is on the way, and Schumann swings and misses. That was a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2 on Schubin. Pitch is on the way, and Schubin is not able to check his swing, so he's going to be rung up for the first out in the fifth. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a base on balls, run scored. First pitch is on the way, and Rice cannot check his swing. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Acuna. Acuna flips over to Murakami for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 1 on the day with a base on balls and a run scored. First pitch is on the way, and Goldschmidt fouls it off. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-1. All right, Sean, welcome back. And Richard sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate for ball 2. Count is 2-1. Richard sets, and he fires. That pitch is inside for ball 3. Count is 3-1. Pitch is all the way, and this is chopped slowly in the infield. Vargas is not able to come up with it, and Goldschmidt is on first. And looks like they're going to give Vargas a fielding error on this one. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. So it is an E5. And Richard sets. The pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup down low. Count is 1-0. Dominguez is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a run scored. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up high and off the plate. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is 3-0. Yankees have a runner at first with 2 outs. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. And Pereira is under it and makes the play for the final out. No runs, no hits, an error, and a runner left on board. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. The White Sox are going to have Murakami, Vargas, and Montgomery coming up to bat. Let's go check on our scoreboard. In the bottom of the 10th, the Diamondbacks or Pirates are locked up at 2 apiece. The Orioles beat the Tigers 8-5. The Rangers beat the Mariners 7-3. Marlins beat the Phillies 8-7. Blue Jays beat the Nationals 3-2. In the top of the 9th, the Mets are leading the Braves 14-3. Heading to the bottom of 5, Yankees lead the White Sox 4-3. In the top of the 1st, Cubs lead the Cardinals 1-0. And in the top of the 1st, there is no score in the Astros, Angels, or Red Sox and Athletics. And that's your Major League scoreboard at this time. And it looks like Tim Hill is replacing On-Hill Chavi. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 26 votes. Actually, I should have ended the poll. Forget the votes. As you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're at 29, so we are just one away. And Hill sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-1. In our first poll of the night, how many innings will Max Fried pitch in his second start from the IL? 40% said 3 to 4. Hill sets and fires. That pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. 41% said 5+ innings. 19% said 1 to 2. Well, Maxie threw 3 innings today. And Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is chopped to Jazz. Jazz fires to Goldie for the first out of the inning. So Max pitched 3 innings, so 40% of you got it right. So congratulations, and thank you for participating in our active poll. First pitch to Vargas is in there for call. Strike 1, paints the top of the strike zone with a slider. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive to left center field. Vargas is routing first, heading to 2, and he is going to be in there for a hustle double. Coming up to bat is Colson Montgomery. And the pitch is on the way, and that is grounded through. And Vargas is going to score. So the game is now tied at 4. And Tim Hill is being pulled. have started the second active poll of this game. I will be back tomorrow to call game 2 of this set at 7:35. Looks like Fernando Cruz is coming into the game. And there is one out with a runner at second. Mydroth is up to bat. 1 for 1 on the day with a, or 0 for 1 on the day with a sacrifice fly. First pitch is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is lined foul down the third base line. Count is 0-2. Cruz sets and fires, and the splitter is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Corky, I have no idea. And the pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Volpe. He flips it to Jazz. And Colson is going to have Mydroth is going to have a fielder's choice. He will take the spot at first, and there are 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Braden Montgomery, 1 for 2 on the day with a triple. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Cruz sets and fires, and that splitter is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low. Count is 2-1 on Montgomery. Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is way up high and outside. Count is 3-1. And Cruz sets and fires. That pitch is way up high and off the plate. That's going to be ball 4. White Sox are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Tristan Peters is coming in to pinch hit for Everson Pereira. And Cruz sets, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Ed Cruz sets and fires, and that pitch is grounded to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt flips it to Cruz, and that is going to do it for the White Sox, but not before they score a run and tie the score. So heading to the top of the 6th, the score is tied 4-4. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe, Jazz Chisholm, and Jose Caballero. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our second active poll. We currently have 9 votes. So let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're at 29. So we are 1 away from hitting our goal for this live play-by-play. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we're at 821 subscribers, 4 short of our next milestone of 825. So if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family and you like live play-by-plays, I call them almost every day. If you like shorts, I drop them almost every day. That's short videos and not my shorts themselves. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, I host those too. So if these things appeal to you, then you may consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And I want to thank everybody who has taken time out of their busy Monday evening to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe, 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI. First pitch is on the way, and Volpe fouls it off. Richards is going to remain in the game. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Volpe. And Richard sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call, strike 3. Volpe is down looking. I don't know. I think that damn pitch was low. We've already lost one challenge. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 1 for 2 on the day with a double, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the outside quarter for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1 on Jazz. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz waves at a pitch in the dirt for strike 3. So that's Jazz's second strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 0 for 1 on the night with a walk. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up high. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. And that is going to make it into the stands. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 3. Caballero goes down looking. Richards strikes out the side. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th is going to be Kiro, Acuna, and Grichuk. And let's go to our active scoreboard. Rangers beat the Mariners 7-3. The Pirates beat the Diamondbacks 3-2 in 10. Orioles beat the Tigers 8-5. Marlins beat the Phillies 8-7. Blue Jays beat the Nationals 3-2. Mets beat the Braves 14-3. As you know, heading to the bottom of 6, this game is tied at 4 apiece. In the top of the 2nd, Cubs have a 2-0 lead on the Cardinals. In the bottom of the 1st, the Angels have a 2-0 lead on the Astros. In the top of the 2nd, the Athletics have a 1-0 lead on the Red Sox. And that's your active scoreboard at this time. So we are going to have 7 games in Chicago this week. 4 against the White Sox, 3 against the Cubs. I will be calling the games for today, tomorrow, and Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be calling 6 out of the 7 games. Now the question is, will Cruz come out for the bottom of the 6th? And Caro steps up to the plate. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up high. Count is 1-0. Caro is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the top of the strike zone for call, strike 2. Count is 2-1. And Hedrick is up for the Yankees. Next pitch is on the way, and that paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 2. Count is 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a foul straight back. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Goldschmidt. He flips it to Cruz for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Luis Angel Acuna, 1 for 2 on the day with a single. And the first pitch to Acuna is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that bounces in front of the plate. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and that is up high. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Caballero. Caballero fills, fires, and he gets Acuna by a step. That is the second out. And it looks like Antonucci is coming in to pinch hit for Randall Grichuk. And looks like Boone is fixing to go bring Hedrick into the game. So while we wait for game to resume, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our second active poll. We have 12 votes at this time. So if you haven't, please let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And as you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're actually at 33. So we've met that goal. However, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 821 subscribers, 4 short of our next milestone. So if you like live play-by-plays, well, I call them almost every day. If you like shorts, I drop them almost every day. And if you like open panels where people from the chat can come up and talk baseball, well, I host those too. So if these things appeal to you, then Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing. So how are we feeling about tonight's game? Chat has been awfully quiet for some time, and I'd like to get some input there. And the first pitch from Hedrick is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Antonacci. Next pitch is on the way. And this is lined straight at Dominguez. And he is going to make the play for the third out. Coming up for the Yankees in the top of the seventh is going to be Spencer Jones, Ali Sanchez, and Max Schumann. Well, James, we do need to score some more runs. That's for damn sure. And I guess I'm going to switch over to a rally cap for our New York Yankees. So Master Chief is retired. And white Yankees ball cap is in for the pinch hit. And it looks like Ahmed Rosario is going to come in and pitch hit for Spencer Jones. And Brian Hudson is coming in to replace Trevor Richards. And the first pitch is on the way, and the sweeper's off the plate, and the catcher is challenging this one. And the pitch is off the plate. So it is confirmed. The White Sox have lost their second challenge, so they have no challenges remaining. Pitch is on the way, and Rosario swings and fouls the pitch off. Count is 0-1. Rosario is hitting .230 on the season, 9 home runs, 27 RBIs, and a .709 OPS. Hudson sets and fires, and this ball is lined into right field. That's going to bounce and make it into the corner. Rosario is rounding first, heading to second, and he is in there for a hustle double. So that is a pinch hit leadoff double for Armand Rosario, his 5th double of the season. Coming up to bat is Ali Sanchez, 0 for 2 on the day. Sanchez shows butt. He flashes it and misses. He throws to second base, and that ball is thrown into center field, and Rosario is going to advance to third base. So the Yankees have a runner at third with nobody out. So they're going to bring the infield in. And the pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Hudson sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. Non-productive out for Sanchez. So Max Schumann is coming up to bat. And the infield is going to remain in with Schumann. Schumann is 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a line out. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled down the right field line. Count is 0-1. And Hudson sets. Pitch is on the way, and that misses off the plate. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Schumann fouls this down the third base line. Count is 1-2. And Hudson sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 1-2 on Shu. And Hudson sets. Pitches on the way, and Schubert fouls this one down the right field line into the stands. Count remains 1-2. Pitches all the way, and Schubert fouls that one straight back. Count remains 1-2 as we head to the seventh pitch of the at-bat. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball off the plate. Count is now 2-2. Next pitch is all the way, and this is skied to shallow left field. Peters gets it, and he fires home. Antonacci makes the catch. Rosario does not try to go home. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Infield goes back to normal depth. Count is 0-1 on Rice. And Hudson sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Rice. Rice is 0-2 on the night with a walk and a run scored. Pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls it off. It remains 0-2. Hey, Cruz, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls this one down the third base line. Count remains 0-2 as we head to the fifth pitch of the at-bat. And Hudson sets and fires. That sweeper is down low and in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Hudson sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into right center field. And Rosario is going to score. So that is an RBI single for Rice. So the Yankees retake the lead and have it 5-4. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a base on balls. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the bottom portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Paul G. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 0-2. Hudson sets and fires, and this ball is bounced up the middle. And the second baseman is going to take it. Mydroth steps on second to get the force out. That's going to do it for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees bring in a run to take a 5-4 lead in the top of the seventh. Coming up in bottom of seven is going to be Murakami, Vargas, and Montgomery. And I suspect that Brett Hedrick will come out and pitch this half of the inning. So for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We only have 13 votes. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And as you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We are at 35, so we have met our goal. I do not believe that Kaz is in this stream anymore. Well, I suspect that the Yankees are going to make a trade for a bullpen arm, catcher, and a right-handed hitting bat, most likely an outfielder now. There are some outfielders that could be available. My personal opinion, I suspect that Ahmed Rosario and Hedrick sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And Trent Grisham is taking over in center field. Next pitch is on the way, and that is bounced up there. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is 2-2. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike three. So the first out. Coming up to bat is Miguel Vargas. Vargas is 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a run scored. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low. Count is 1-0. Vargas has a double and 2 strikeouts, runs scored. So is he going to get his hat trick in this at bat? Pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded up the middle. Volpe gets it. He spins and fires, and that takes a base hit away from Vargas. There are 2 outs. Coming up is Colson Montgomery. And Hedrick sets, pitches on the way, and this is a line drive into center field. Grisham fills it and gets it in there. That is Colson's 3rd hit of the night. Been on base 4 times. Coming up to bat is Medroth, 0 for 2 all the day. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is drilled down the left field. That is going to go all the way to the wall. But Montgomery is heading to third. He's routing. Volpe fires home, and Montgomery is thrown out at home. Schumann hit Volpe. Volpe wrapped and had him by about 5 steps. Montgomery didn't have a chance. I mean, everybody says that catching is a priority. There's not a catcher out there that is going to come in and be the starter. You cannot learn 13 pitchers in 6 weeks. It's just a fact of life. So whoever we bring in is going to be a backup catcher. If we get somebody like the catcher out of Colorado, he could replace Wells next year. It won't be this year. If you're looking at the catcher from the Twins, he's a free agent at the end of the year. So we would bring him in as a backup catcher. Shea Langoliers is done for the season, so he's not an option. He could have been a long-term solution. Leo Bernal, AAA catcher for the Cardinals, could come in and be a backup catcher, maybe relieve Wells next year. Right now, what you're looking at is you've got Bellinger on the shelf for 6 weeks. You're probably going to get Judge back in 6 weeks. So we probably need some help in the outfield. And it looks like Sean Newcomb is coming in to replace Brian Hudson. Newcomb is another left-handed bullpen arm. They have 4 of them. And the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Dominguez. Pitch is on the way, and this is a bounce to Vargas. Vargas feels deep and throws it, and Dominguez is going to beat the throw out. So that is going to be an infield single. Great speed by Dominguez. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. Pitch is on the way, and the curve is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Volpe is 0 for 3 on the night with a RBI ground out. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and that is ripped into center field in front of Peters for a base hit. So Dominguez is going to stop at second. Yankees have runners at first and second with nobody out. Jazz Chisholm will be coming up to bat. 1 for 3 on the night with a double, 2 RBIs, and a pair of strikeouts. So productive at-bat, Jazz. That's what we need. Newcomb sets and fires. Jazz drops a bunt down. It's a push bunt. He fires, and that is going to be dropped. Dominguez is heading home, and that is going to score another run. Volpe is going to move to third. So the Yankees are now up by 2, 6-4. That was a great bunt by Jazz. They class that as a throwing error on Newcomb. I think Jazz beats the throw out. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. And the pitch is on the way. It's swung on, and Jazz takes off and goes to second. So that is going to be the 29th steal for Jazz. That's Jazz's second stolen base of the night. The infield is in. Runners are at second and third. Nobody out. And Newcomb sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero swings and misses. Count is 0-2. Yankees have runners at second and third with nobody out. And Newcomb sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is a shallow fly ball. And the catch is made. Volpe bluffs tagging. The Antonacci throws all the way home. So there is 1 down. Non-productive out, Jose. Trent Grisham is coming up to bat. Captain Clutch. Okay, they're going to credit Jazz with a bunt single, and the throw is going to give Duke of the throw gear, which allows DeBiggins to score. This is Grisham's first at-bat of the night. Infield is in. Newcomb sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Newcomb's error is going to be the third error of the night for the White Sox. And the pitch is on the way. It is grounded to first. Volpe is thrown out at home. Chisholm is going to move to third. And they want this one reviewed. Volpe might have got in there, but I'm not sure. And they are going to confirm the call. So New York loses its challenge and Volpe is out. So there are runners at first and third with 2 outs now. Coming up to bat is Ali Sanchez. First pitch is on the way, and this is foul behind the plate. It's going to make the stands. And Newcomb sets. Fastball stays off the plate. Count is 1-1 on Sanchez. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 2-1 on Sanchez. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is going to be 2-2. Newcomb sets. Pitch is inside. Count is now full. 3-2 with Max Schumann on deck. And the pitch is on the way, and that is driven deep to left field. That one is going, and gone. That is a 3-run homer by Ali Sanchez. And the Yankees take a 9-4 lead. That is Sanchez's first home run of the year. Went 371 feet and traveled at 100.7 miles per hour. Well, I guess that means we're not going to see Celia or Jake or any other of the happy fans. And Max Schumann is up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. And the pitch is grounded up the middle. Acuna feels it and fires to Murakami for the third out, but not before the Yankees put a 4 spot on in the top of the 8th. So congratulations to Ali Sanchez, his first career home run. Yeah, John, sorry to disappoint you that some of your happy fans aren't going to be here tonight. I'm going to take a step away from the screen and grab a drink out of my fridge. I'll be right back. And I am back. I guess the rally cap helped. Although we did have Natalie come in for herself and for Wyatt to give us a let's go Yankees. Coming up for the White Sox in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Braden Montgomery, Peters, and Caro. I did put my rally cap on too, so you never can tell. And as you know, I will be back at 7:35 to call the next game of this series. Paul Blackburn is coming in to take Brett Hedrick's spot. And the first pitch from Blackburn is a sinker down low. Count is 1-0. And Blackbird sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Hey, Jason. Philly was fun. Saw the second game of the set, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. I had thought about going to check out game 3 of the series since we didn't leave until this morning. And when I looked for tickets, when we went to the Saturday game, we were 10 rows back from the Yankee dugout. And Blackburn sets and fires that pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike 3, first out. We were 10 rows back, and we paid about $290 a ticket. When I looked for the Sunday night game, the tickets that were available were the 4th deck, and they were almost $400 a pop. So I said, forget that. And the pitch is on the way, and Peters fouls it straight back. Count is 0-1. Although we did pay the price today driving back because it was a 6-hour drive. It was a long haul, especially with my grandkids. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-1. We were gone about 30 minutes, and Wyatt was asking, are we home yet? And he kept asking. And the pitch is on the way, and this is bounce up the middle. Volpe is there, and he flips it to Goldschmidt for the second out. Coming up to bit is Edgar Caro. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is chop foul. Count is 0-1. Caro is 1 for 3 on the night with a single. And Blackburn sets. Pitch is on the way, and that cutter is inside. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is chop to Volpe. He fires to Goldschmidt for the third out. And they're going to go down in order against Blackburn as we head to the ninth. Coming up for the Yankees is going to be Big Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, and Jason Dominguez. And we're going to take a look at our Major League scoreboard. The Rangers beat the Mariners 7-3. Pirates beat the Diamondbacks 3-2 and 10. Orioles beat the Tigers 8-5. Marlins beat the Phillies 8-7. Blue Jays beat the Nationals 3-2. The Mets hammered the Braves 14-3 tonight. As you know, heading to the bottom of the eighth, Yankees lead the White Sox 9-4. In the top of the fifth, the Cubs lead the Cardinals 3-1. In the bottom of the third, the Angels lead the Astros 4-0. In the bottom of the fifth, the Athletics lead the Red Sox 1-0. And in the bottom of the fourth, the Giants have a 1-0 lead on the Brewers. And that's your scoreboard for today. Well, like I said, Blackburn is a long reliever, and we needed one. He's done a great job for us, as Yarbrough has too. For those of you who haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 17 votes in our second poll of the night. So let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're at 38. But if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And it looks like Sir Anthony Dominguez is coming in to replace Sean Newcomb. Bad Rice is 1 for 3 on the night. Sigel, walk, RBI, and a run scored. First pitch is a sweeper down low. Count is 1-0. And Dominguez sets and fires, and the next pitch is going to catch the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. And Duvall is warming up. Holy shit. Not a fan of that move. And the pitch is on the way. And this is chopped in the infield. It rolls slowly. And that is a seeing eye base hit for Ben Rice. So that's Rice's second hit of the night. Coming up to bat is Paul G. 1 for 3 on the night. He has a single, walked, reached on an error, and scored a run. And Dominguez sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and this is sky to center field. Peters is going back, and he makes the play on the warning track for the first out of the inning. Rice retreats back to first. Coming up is Jason Dominguez, 2 for 4 tonight with a pair of singles and 2 runs. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and Dominguez fouls it off. Count is 1-1. And Dominguez sets. Pitch is on the way, and he swings and misses at the splitter in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and that is up high. Count is 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is looped towards the third baseman, and Vargas is going to make the play. Rice was going, and they're going to get a double play out of that deal. Well. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family and you like live play-by-plays, I call them almost every day. If you like shorts, I drop them almost every day. And if you are a fan of open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, I host those too. So if these things appeal to you, then Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the spot for you. Coming up in the bottom of the ninth is going to be Luis Angel Acuna Antonacci, and Murakami. And the newest Red Sox, Curtis Mead, apparently has gone down to injury already. All right, John, have a good night. We will talk to you later. And Camilo Duvall is coming in to replace Paul Blackburn. And it looks like Andrew Benintendi is coming in to pinch hit for Angel Acuna. And the pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and that is down the right field line. And that is foul. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Benintendi swings and misses for strike 3. First out in the 9th. Coming up to bat is Antonacci. 0 for 1 on the night with a line out in his first plate appearance. And the pitch is grounded foul. Count is 0-1 on Antonacci. Hey, Richard, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way. And that is grounded to Caballero. It ricochets off his glove. He turns and spins and fires. And that is not going to be in time. So Antonacci is going to reach first base. And Murakami is coming up to bat. Duvall sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. And it looks like the catcher is challenging it. And the Yankees are going to lose their second challenge. No challenge remaining. That was 0.3 of an inch off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Murakami. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. So Duvall is getting set on the mound. He sets, fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And Duvall fires to first base, pickoff attempt, first disengagement. And the next pitch is off the plate. Count is 3-1. Next pitch is all the way, and that is inside for ball 4. So Duvall back to doing Duvall things. So the White Sox are going to have runners at first and second with 1 out. Coming up to bat is Miguel Vargas, 1 for 4 on the night with a double, a pair of strikeouts, and a run scored. So, will Vargas get his hat trick in this at bat? Guess we're going to find out. And Bednar is now warming up in the bullpen. That's David Bednar. And the first pitch is a cutter up high. Count is 1-0. Duvall sets and fires, and that ball is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Vargas. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into left field, and Schubert is on the run and makes the play on the warning track. Schubert gets the ball in quickly. So that is the second out. Coming up to bat is Colson Montgomery, 3 for 3 on the night with a base on balls, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Ed Duvall sets, pitches on the way. Wow. And that is called ball one, but it damn sure looked like it paid to the outside corner. But we don't have a challenge, so we can't challenge it. Next pitch is on the way. The cutter is down low. Count is 2-0. And Duvall sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 3-0. Pitch is on the way, and that catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Duvall sets and fires, and that ball is popped up. Volpe is tracking it, and he drops the goddamn ball. Volpe drops the ball, and a run is going to score. So Montgomery is going to reach on an E6, and Bednar is going to have to come into this game. And another damn unearned run scored. So this is actually a save situation for Bednar. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 39 likes. So if you haven't, please do so. And if you haven't got your vote in our active poll, we are at 18 votes. So thank you for everybody who has participated. Your support is always appreciated. I want to thank everybody for coming into the stream this evening and supporting the channel. It is always appreciated. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, if you like live play-by-plays, if you like, I do them almost every day. If you like shorts, I drop them almost every day. That's short videos about baseball and not my shorts themselves. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing. And in our active scoreboard, as you know, in the bottom of the ninth, the Yankees have a 9-5 lead in this game. In the bottom of the sixth, the Cubs are leading the Cardinals 5-1. In the top of the fifth, Angels are leading the Astros 4-1. In the top of the sixth, the Red Sox lead the Athletics 4-1. And in the top of the sixth, the Giants lead the Brewers 3-0. Medroth is up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Bednar is the 8th pitcher of the 9th. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down in the dirt. Count is 2-2. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and miss for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the White Sox. And the Yankees are going to take this first game of the series. And I'm going to end the poll. Will the Yankees come take game 1 of the series? 63% said yes. 21 said, I don't know. And 16% said no. We had 19 votes. So congratulations to the 63 who got it right. Thank you for participating in our poll. The numbers for tonight's game are the Yankees had 9 runs on 10 hits with 2 errors. The White Sox had 5 runs on 10 hits with 3 errors. Brett Hedrick is going to take the win, advancing his record to 6-1. And Brian Hudson is going to take the loss. His record is going to fall to 3-4. David Bardnar is going to get his 21st seed of the season. And I want to thank everybody for taking time to come into our live play-by-play. Your support is always appreciated. And I'm going to end this one in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. I'll be back tomorrow night at 7:35 to call this game 2 of the 4-game set. So have a great night and appreciate your support. We'll see you in the funny papers.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.